Beloved in Christ, you are welcome to this telecast coming from the Diocese of Lagos Mainland on this 5th Sunday in Lent. And the theme of our exhortation this moment is the superiority of Christ's sacrifice. And we look at our text from Hebrew, the book of Hebrew, chapter 9, 11 to 14, and John chapter 12, verse 20 to 32. Beloved in Christ, the superiority of Christ's sacrifice, which is the cornerstone of our faith as Christians. In Hebrew chapter 9, verse 11-14, we read about the inadequacy of the Old Covenant sacrifices and the superiority of Christ's sacrifice. The author of the book of Hebrew highlights the limitation of the earthly tabernacle and sacrifices, and which was offered by the high priest. These sacrifices were repeated annually through the blood of animals, which could only be purified outwardly but not inwardly. However, Christ's sacrifice is far superior. He entered the tabernacle during the period and once and for all, offering his own blood, which obtained eternal redemption for us, his people. And in John chapter 12, we see Jesus' response to the Greek who sought to meet him. Jesus knew that the hour has not come, but he will soon be glorified through his death and through his resurrection. He declared that unless a grain wheat falls to the ground and it dies, it must produce much fruit. Jesus' statement in this particular text is a powerful metaphor for his own sacrifice. Just as the grain of wheat must die to produce fruit, Jesus had to die to produce the fruit of salvation for humanity. His death was not a defeat but a triumph, and as it led to the resurrection and glorification. There are three basic things to learn from this passage that we have just summarized. Number one, superiority of Christ's sacrifice. Christ's sacrifice is far superior to any earthly sacrifice, and is obtain eternal redemption for us. And number two, the power of selfless love. Jesus' willingness to die for humanity demonstrates the power of selfless love. His sacrifice inspires us to love others. Number three, the importance of fruitfulness. Jesus' metaphor of grain and of wheat reminds us that our lives must be fruitful. We must be willing to die for our own selfish desire and ambition, so that we can produce fruit that will last. As we reflect on Christ's sacrifice, let us be inspired by life of selflessness, to love others deeply, and to seek fruitfulness at all times. May we always remember the superiority of Christ's sacrifice and the power of his selfless love. As we move on in the season of Lent, it is our prayer that the good Lord will bless us, enrich us, equip us, and make us a better believer. And the blessing that are embedded in this season will not elude you. Remain blessed.